Okay, so what we've got here is a 1977 Yamaha YZ125d. It's not going to be running today, unfortunately, so the video is going to be relatively short, and I just want to ask a favour. So there's been a couple of comments on my last two videos that the audio hasn't been great, which I thought I'd sorted, as in people can't hear me properly. So I'm not going to put any music on the front of this video, and I'm just hoping that people can hear me properly, and if you can't, could you let me know in the comments. So this bike here, you'll see the clutch cover is off. The engine does turn over. I can make it turn over by turning the clutch, and you can feel the compression and everything like that. It's got the Kickstarter spring and gear and everything like that in there, and supposedly the reason why the clutch cover is off is that there's damage to the clutch cover. Now I can see the clutch may have come away, and it's scored the inside of the clutch cover, and someone's done a repair job with JB Weld. Now, to run the bike, that would be fine. It's a magnesium cover, so it's going to be difficult to get someone to repair it. If you want a mint one, obviously you'd have to find a spare from somewhere. eBay in America is probably the most likely place. So yeah, I can't get it running, I can't ride it. The other issue, main issue that I've seen with it is the gear selector shaft is corroded at the end, so I can't do any gearbox tests either. You'll see, I'll do a bit of a close-up with that. Other than that, I mean, someone's at some point they've painted the frame, they've done a bit of a paint job on the triple clamps. The forks have got a bit of pitting at the top, and I was going to I've pulled the gaiter down on this side, and this fork leg doesn't seem to be too bad. This one's stuck. Let's see if we can just prise it apart and have a look. The actual rubber itself must have gone a bit sticky, which it sometimes does. Yeah, that fork tube looks fine as well. The front wheel looks fine. The exhaust pipe, there's a few dents at the bottom down here. The engine casings look to me to be alright. Like I say, it does turn over. The rear wheel looks, other than being very dirty, looks to be in reasonable condition. It's round. There's just a few bits and pieces missing. So we'll just have a quick close-up overview of it, and then it'll be up for sale tonight. Here, where the clutch has been spinning and the clutch bolts have been rubbing on that cover, and you can also see where it's rubbed at the outside of it. So whether there's an additional spacer in there, I don't know, but that needs a bit of investigation. Like I say, the rest of the casings, oh, there we go, on that crankcase there, there's a piece missing, so that would have to be welded up. Maybe that's what it was on about with the clutch cover needing a repair. It's not the clutch cover, it's the crankcase. That could be welded up. Someone could weld that up without too much trouble, and make it look as though it was meant to be. Like I say, engine turns over. Can't check the gearbox. Airbox is missing. Rear shock in it that's got damping. Someone's painted part of the frame at some point. What you can see here where there's mismatched paint. It's like they've painted that with a brush. They've hand painted it. They've done a lovely job of the triple clamps. So whether someone's going to have this as to restore or as a parts bike for another bike, I don't know. But certainly they're good for the air-cooled 125 series. And they're also a cool little bike in themselves as well. Tank's going to need a polish up. But, I mean, if you're using it as a parts bike, there's a whole load of good spares on here. And if you're using it as a bike to restore, you're just going to have to go through that engine and get the bits and pieces repaired that need repairing, really. Right, like I say, there's a couple of dents under there. Seen a lot worse. Frame rails look alright. The front wheel, like I said, that's in, other than being dirty, that's in reasonable condition. There we go. I don't think there's a lot more I can really say about it, to be perfectly honest. It is what it is. Please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just search Phoenix Motos.